It's chilly outside. It's actually very chilly right now. So I'm being all cozy. So, what do we have to talk about? Today, I don't have my notebook. I mean, I do have my notebook. I just didn't write anything for this video. But let's see if I can freestyle. No, I cannot. This will be an introduction to one video that I'm planning on doing for tomorrow or for the next day. And it is about our thoughts, and it is about our growth. Ooh, my lasagna is almost ready. And it is about allowing things to surface. But in the same space, I have witnessed how I've been improving. So now we're not going to talk about me, right? We're I guess what I'm trying to say, we're trying to talk about once you hit that 40 day mark of doing a certain challenge, the notion is no longer, or the thought process are no longer the same. Obviously, they are more like, oh, I've done this, I've practiced and I've implemented certain things. Now I am moving forward. And similar thought process that, you know, used to rise up, and they don't anymore, you know. So I don't want to go into too much detail because the next video will talk about allowing your negative thoughts to rise up without really putting any associations to them. But if we look at a journey together, at the beginning, I did not know what I'm doing. And given I still, well, I know what I'm doing now. I don't know where it's going to lead to. So I feel like I would love to categorize this as the first section of my thought process and my development, the confusion, the insecurities, and the self-doubt. Not that there aren't right now, but it's completely different. It's completely different right now. So maybe this is me encouraging you to not just document your steps, your journey, but also train yourself to be seen. And if you are, let's say if you are a business owner, or if you are how can I say this? What else? If you need to be, if you need to make money, meaning if you're not dependent on an employer, right? Or if you're looking to start your own thing, it's been very helpful. So I am speaking of experience, right? It's been very helpful to learn to be okay to be seen. And even if you don't put your face on your platform, you have to start being okay of allowing your art to be seen. And that's important because it's not just about sales, right? It's about what your essence is and finding your essence so that people can gravitate towards you, because the right person will gravitate towards you. And that's what I hope for, right? So this is part of my realization, because, you know, a lot of people that I look up to, like the Tony Robbins or the Layla Hormozis, or even some amazing actors or singers, or people that are in my day-to-day life. One thing that I've found is that their ability to be okay being seen has greatly, it's a skill. You don't need to have it right away, but you need to practice it. And that creates the authority in what you're doing. That creates responsibility in what you're doing. And this is like training your nervous system, because we say, oh, we want this amount of money, right? But if our nervous system is not being trained to handle this amount, we will never get there. That's what coaches talk about, right? So yeah, the ability to be seen. And then now with all of this new development, you get new thoughts and doubts and that come in, but they are not the same as the ones that you initially started with. At least that's what I'm noticing. They are different, but then you subtly can quiet them, if that makes sense. Or even if you don't quiet them fully, you can identify that it is a pattern and just not give into it. So this is where I've been, and I hope that this talk has been probably made sense to you, one, and also gave you the courage to put your art out there, put yourself out there, and maybe how I'm doing it right now is I am testing the waters, because I am testing what I can be good at. I am testing a lot of stuff. So yes, I do have a big goal and stuff like that. That's besides the point, but I'm trying to quiet down that goal to allow space for testing. Meaning, I will be okay whether I hit that goal or whether I don't, because my right now in this space, my I guess this testing phase, this discovery phase, is about playing with the tools that you have. There's more to this. I just don't have the bandwidth because I'm hungry. So I don't know what else I can say, but it came and then it left. So I hope that this is enough for right now. And I'm gonna go eat my lasagna and have a glass of wine and just enjoy the nice, cool weather with a candle burning and listen to music. Life can be good if you make those moments, if you savor these moments, and I'm learning how to savor these moments. Okay, that's it. Oh, and also, if you care to see what other things I create, I make handmade goods such as candles and soap. And if this era of your life, that is a big if this era of your life calls for a slow moving pace and enjoying the little blissful moments with intention and creating some form of ritual for yourself, and consider checking what I do, and I'll put the links down below. But until then, be present. Be present and train I guess I would say train the present moment, train your enjoyment of the present moment, because that was something that I needed help with, and I'm starting to find more enjoyment in the small things. I mean, I used to before, but more present. You got what I mean, I hope. But anyway, you are more important than you know, and your attention is super important. Remember that, and remember where you put your attention towards. Remember your discipline. Remember your routines, even though they may not be as rigid. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to mention, right? So I did a video where I said this is how I plan on doing my on spending my holiday, or how I keep my routines. So I did not understand that for like my body did not call for rigidity throughout this holiday period, because I am at this point that I'm recording, I am on a mini vacation or mini staycation to give myself a little bit of breath. However, my structure and my schedule was more so time based on my work, right? And I tried doing it, but I was like, oh my gosh, I have much more time, so I can really spend, is that it? I can spend the routine a little bit longer. I can make it across a certain period of time. So for me, when I did record that video, my intention was to keep that routine, but then the rigidity did not fit this vacation and this routine and things like that. So, but I did make sure that everything was done. The routine was done. It was just not done at the time that it was intended for. So, and it was much more enjoyable in that way, where I had a little bit more time to, let's say, work on my website, a lot more time than I would if I were working, right? So work on my website, work on this, work on that, and give myself breaks. But when I do go back to work, it will be more structured, because I won't have that same amount of freedom of time. Anyway, that's maybe another video, but yeah, stay consistent. Even if you do not stay consistent with the timing, stay consistent and gradually improve. I feel positive that I will get to my goal, whatever goal that may be. But yeah, anyway, until then, you are amazing. You are more than enough. Remember that, and I shall see you soon. You got this.